Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance, followed by a moment of silence. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Today, find out how our basketball team did at a school that was an hour drive away. Also, what you should be celebrating and doing today. All this and more today on FST News. Good morning. Today is February 17th, 2017. I'm Summer Reyes.
And I'm Lauren Longworth, your student body president and this week's special guest.
Make sure to smile at people you pass today because today is National Random Acts of Kindness Day.
That's right, and today is also the last day to accept the Student Council Challenge to be kind and take a picture with posters hung up around school or pictures of you being kind and post it using the hashtag FHSKindness. The blood drive is on February 23rd. Sign-ups are happening during lunch every day until Tuesday. When you donate blood, you save 3 lives. Enjoy some snacks and save 3 lives at the blood drive. Sign up today.
Don't bother showing up to school on Monday because it's President's Day. According to History.com, President's Day is an American holiday celebrated on the 3rd Monday in February. It was made in 1885 in celebration of the first U.S. President, George Washington's birthday, and in the 1970s was made into a uniform Monday holiday in order to create more 3-day weekends for the nation's workers.
It is called Washington's birthday by any federal government worker. However, it is recognized as President's Day in order to celebrate all the past and current presidents.
Speaking of no school, freshmen, sophomores, and proficient seniors have no school on Tuesday the 28th. If you are a junior or have not taken the ACTs, then you must show up to school on that day.
Student body applications are due today in room 252, which is the student council room, to Wyatt Aping. You can apply to be in the student body even if you have no prior student council experience and have signed all your paperwork.
When we come back, find out what exactly we were doing yesterday during lunch.
Also, how all of our sport teams are doing as we're coming to close on this season.
Sports starts now.
What's up, Falcons? I'm Keiko Nihe'u.
And I'm Zoe High, and we're bringing you the latest news in sports. Starting off with basketball, the 3rd ever Falcon Spirit Bus made its way to Canyon Springs last night for the varsity men's basketball team. Reporter Meek Mandalik has more on the topic. Well, it was definitely a fun game last night, huh?
Yeah, Falcons definitely took it on top. Passing it over to volleyball, the returners and selected JV players will be practicing from 6:30 to 8 in the gym. Next week, Monday, there will be no intramurals, but on Tuesday, freshmen and JV play at 2 and go till 4. Returning players then start at 4 and then go to 6.
From the court to the field, flag football team won last night against Las Vegas 20-19. Good job, Falcons. That's all the Falcon sports we have for you this week. Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching. Catch us Tuesday, Falcons. Back to you, Summer.
And now over to Jocelyn with everything happening in her neck of the woods. Good morning, Jocelyn.
Good morning, Summer. Kicking off this week's Henderson Happenings is the 52nd Annual Las Vegas Antique Bottles and Collectibles Show. Tonight and tomorrow from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. you can see displays of various types of antiques from more than 100 vendors. The show is presented by the Las Vegas Bottles and Collectibles Club, and all ages are encouraged to go. Also on Saturday, Fire Station 99 is holding an open house where you can meet the firefighters and get a tour of the station. This event is completely free and all ages are encouraged to come. The event is from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. And last but not least, the fun just doesn't stop on Saturday from 1 to 3 p.m. at the Henderson Multi-Generational Activities Pool. For just $5 a person, you can experience Rad Tad's Glacier Glide. You can slide into the unheated activity pool and then warm up with some winter treats. That's all for this week's Henderson Happenings. For more information on all of these events, you can go to fstnews.com and type Henderson Happenings into the search bar. Back to you, Summer.
Thank you, Jocelyn. Yesterday, FST News challenged the Foothill High School baseball team to a kindness off.
Foothill Student Television went around the quad and cafeteria at both lunches, handing students and staff plastic Hawaiian leis and challenging them to spread the love around school to everyone they see in the hallways and be kind.
The third ever Falcon Spirit Bus made its way to Canyon Springs last night for the varsity men's basketball team. Reporter Amanda Leake has more on the topic.
Last night, Foothill's varsity basketball team took on Canyon Springs High School on their turf in North Las Vegas. The boys didn't end up having to face the Pioneers on their own. Foothill took a spirit bus to the game. Even though only a handful of students showed up in the student section, they came ready in their black-out gear, ready to be loud and proud for the boys on the court. The boys started strong and steady, keeping the Pioneers on their toes. The first quarter ended with the Falcons leading with a score of 18-6. Canyon Springs put up a big fight, but still fell short by the end of the first half with a score of 38-31. The momentum wasn't dying down during the third quarter. Our Falcons kept themselves ahead of the game and focused. The third quarter ended with our Falcons leading 57-45. Even though the Falcons were ahead most of the game, the fun nearly ended in the final quarter with Canyon Springs catching up and almost taking the lead. Each crowd was in a frenzy, but our student section was determined to keep the spirits up. Canyon Springs needed a three-pointer shot to tie the game. In the final few seconds, Canyon Springs player number 2 made the daring shot but missed, allowing the Falcons to take the win. Foothill now moves on to the regional championships tomorrow at Canyon Springs again at 5 p.m. Amanda Leake, FST News.
Thank you, Amanda Leake. It looked like a lot of fun last night. Speaking of which, Lauren, you were on the Spirit Bus. How fun was it?
It was really fun. It was really great to go out and support our boys, and they did an amazing job, and it was just great to cheer them on.
Well, it seemed like fun.
Yes. Well, that's all the news that Summer and I have for you today.
Stay tuned for after the break when we come back for the first-year broadcast journalism students. Have a couple world events to update you on. Hey, you going to the assembly on Friday?
First day is usually my favorite, and I don't have anything to dress up for Pirate Day. Bless you.
Thank you. So you're going to go to the assembly on Friday?
Yeah, it should be a lot of fun.
It'll be a lot of fun.
See you there.
According to world-renowned physicist Stephen Hawking, humanity may not have as long to live as we once thought.
And if you got a cool $3 million to spend, you could spend that apocalypse in style.
Welcome back to FST News. Today is Friday, February 17th, 2017. I'm Nathan Benavides.
And I'm Grant Orton.
Professor Stephen Hawking, the world-renowned scientist, said that humans have only 1,000 years to find a new planet to live on. Even though the chances of the Earth being destroyed right now are very slim, Hawking said that the chances add up over time and it becomes a near certainty in the next 1 to 10,000 years.
Well, let's just hope we have the technology to travel far into space by then.
The National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, in partnership with NASA, have successfully activated the first of their new HD weather satellites. Launched in November 2016, the GOES-16 became operational in January this year and offers an unprecedented 16 channels of light reception and can take a full HD photo of a continent every 30 seconds and the planet every 15 minutes. This is a huge leap forward as it can predict the weather 5 times faster than current technology, hopefully preventing tragedy and saving lives.
And now joining us in the studio is James McCloskey with the latest news on NFL Raiders move.
The new Las Vegas Raiders have released their new stadium costs, which will be $1.9 billion. $750 million of that money would be raised by increasing the hotel tax that people pay while staying on the Las Vegas Strip. This new design of the Raiders can benefit Las Vegas by bringing in new people into the franchise and bringing in more money.
Thanks, James. Smartphones are one of the most used devices in the world, but people tend to use it much more for things other than its original purpose. However, people at Team Light have developed an extremely simple phone called the Light Phone.
The phone is designed not to check your texts, your email, social media, games, etc. Only calls and produces light as intended, working independent of a career for only about $5 a month. SpaceX has always been pushing the limits of what has been possible with their rockets. The Falcon 9 set the record for the price per pound of $1,223, only to be played by its brother rocket, the Falcon 9 Heavy, for comparison. The space shuttle costs about $8,000 per pound.
SpaceX can get the prices so low for a few reasons, like how efficient their engines are, or how they can land the main stage on a ship, saving a lot of maintenance. They also make their rockets in-house, again saving a lot on cost. While we don't know where SpaceX is going, it's likely to be bright.
Earth has a huge biodiversity of animals and plants, but why they're going extinct? Scientists are finding that human impact plays a major role in extinction. We are producing dangerous gases and waste that can cause an increase on temperature and rise of the sea level. Humans are cutting down too many trees, coral reefs, and disappearing, which is home to many species of fish. Forests and jungles are being destroyed to create farmland, which pollute the land and water where the animals and plants live. Extinction could be caused many problems and destroy ecosystems. Overall, we are running the planet that we live on, and we need to do something about it.
Most of us realize that fast food is generally bad for us. But according to a new study published by the scientific journal Environmental Science and Technology Letters, even the wrappers may be just as bad. The study found fluorinated chemicals in a third of surveyed fast food packaging. Fluorinated chemicals have been linked to various cancers and other serious diseases, and were found majorly in sandwiches, desserts, and French fry containers and wrappers. So perhaps you should think twice before getting that burger.
The people at Netflix had a hackathon challenge, which challenged employees to improve their Netflix watching experience. A group of the company's engineers make a tool that will let you pick a show by using your brain waves. The called Mindflix acts are remote with the wearers moving their head to scroll through Netflix offerings. Bit still in the testing phase, but who knows, maybe the day of losing the remote are over. Trump made a promise to the people he would build a wall on the border and Mexico.
However, on January 26, 2017, Mexico's President Enrique Nieto declined Trump's meeting about the plans and discussion of the construction of the wall. President Trump is going ahead with construction anyway, regardless of Mexican involvement. You will never believe what you can get out of a doomsday bunker for just $3 million. This luxurious bunker can hold up to about 20 bedrooms, a movie theater, library, bowling alley, and even a swimming pool. This bunker is looking more like a mansion in our eyes, but it can also save your life, and maybe others as well, so long as you live in Kansas.
Are flying cars finally becoming a reality? European developers Airbus thinks the future of our morning commute might just be in the air. Their Vahana project aims to pair up with taxi companies Uber to create a fleet of flying self-driven taxis. Unlike a similar project, their Airbus has the funding and know how to make it happen. The company hopes to have a prototype in the skies by the end of this year, and if all goes well, a finished product by 2020.
This year, you might have missed out if you didn't stay home for the Super Bowl. New technology was implemented into Super Bowl 51. You were able to watch from the player's perspective because of new 360 cameras placed around the stadium.
This new touch was not used by a lot during Super Bowl 51 because of very delayed replay time on the cameras.
I think it's safe to say the Super Bowl will never be the same again. And now, joining us to talk about
Thanks so much for tuning in our first show.
We really appreciate it. When we're not on the air, you can follow us on FST News online on Twitter or Instagram at FST News.
Have a great day, Falcons.